Yo, what's up, man? I know it's been a long time. I know, all right, guys. I know it's been a long time. No, I haven't been on here, but I'm about to turn over a new leaf. I'm about to be posting videos a lot more often again. Things kind of settle down, so I like to do. All right, so this is a wrestling video, man. I just got through watching AEW Dynamite, and man, it just blew me away. It blew me away with how good it was. See somebody popped on, man. Say what's up in the chat. I know it's been a while, guys. I know it's been a while. You gotta forgive me. I'm gonna try to start posting content for you guys every week. But yeah, say what's up in the chat, man. Um So anyway, AEW Dynamite was just off the hook, man. It was absolutely awesome. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. Uh let's get this review started. That I can't even wait to the end of the video. That last match. Hold on, who is this? Who is this? What's up, Jalen 12? Been a long ass minute. Thought you stopped permanently. Yeah, I had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of life changes. So things kind of calmed down. So I'm back on it, man. I missed you guys, man. I miss this YouTube thing, man. I love doing this stuff, man. I'm back now, man. So anyway, so we're gonna talk about AEW Dynamite. So it started off with Darby Allin. No, I can't even go back to the beginning. I gotta talk about the main event. John Moxley, Lance Archer, Kenny Omega, and Kenta. Man, I absolutely loved this main event. It was absolutely amazing. Like the spots they put in there, the fact that they put Archer way over, they put Archer all the way over in this match. He just looked like a freaking tank. He looked completely indestructible, but at the same time, they didn't make Kenny Omega look weak. They didn't. The Kenta looked real strong too for a debut match in a promotion. I know a lot of people who like wrestling, haven't been, watching New Japan Pro Wrestling and don't know Kenta like that. They made Kenta look like a beast out there. They made Kenta look like a straight up beast, man. Um, and Kenny Omega did his Kenny Omega heel thing. We seen that many a times. John Moxley was strong. Everybody was just so strong in this match. The spot that just took my breath away and got me up off the couch was Lance Archer getting ready to power bomb Kenta into the announce table, which I kind of was wondering because they still had the computer monitors and stuff there. So I was like, they would need to clear that off. How's this spot gonna work or whatever? Um, and then Kenta gets loose, and instead of even retaliating against Archer, he runs across the stage and jumps. And he had to cover like 10 feet in the air. He was just gliding in the air, and he hit John Moxley on a double stump through the table. I was just like, what did I just see? Oh man. I loved every minute of that main event, man. This whole Dynamite was just dope, man. I absolutely loved that. First of all, I love AEW anyway, but the fact that they give us this type of stuff on a random Wednesday night, man. And it's funny, I could have very well missed this episode of Dynamite too, because I've been thinking about cutting cable off because I don't watch it. I don't watch TV. The only things I watch is basketball and AEW. So I watch TV just like twice, or sometimes if there's a good ESPN game on Friday or whatever, I watch it. I really don't watch TV, man. The TV, I just pay a real high cable bill for nothing, basically, for two shows: the NBA on Thursday and AEW on TNT on Wednesdays. And if it's a good game on Friday, which sometimes the ESPN games kind of suck, I'll watch the ESPN game on Friday. That's really it. I don't watch TV. But so I very well could have missed this, but I'm glad I didn't. Anyway, okay, let's get to the review, man. Man, I miss doing this, man. I love man. You too, man. I gotta get my mind right, man. I can't be giving y'all these pauses. So we had Darby Allin versus Joey Janella. This match started it all. This was a good match. Oh, and plus, man, I know y'all see the link, the hang time. It's been a while. My hair is like getting soon. It's gonna be all the way down my back. All right, Joey Janela versus Darby Allin. This was a good match. It's kind of weird how they do Joey Janela though. Janela's been there since the beginning of AEW. Been a part of some of the most brutal matches. If you remember, he had that match with Kenny Omega. When Kenny Omega just drove him through all kinds of chairs and weird, awkward angles and stuff. And then he had that match with John Moxley with the thumbtacks, and John Moxley took off his shoe, took off Joey Janela's shoe and his sock, and then slammed him on his thumbtack. He had thumbtacks in his feet. That was just Joey Janela be on some other stuff, man. But so anyway, today he had a TNT title shot. He didn't win, but he looked very strong. I hope they start pushing him. I don't know what for, because I know they're not gonna take this belt off of Darby anytime soon. Plus, he got this thing going with Team Taz, but they got to do something with Joey Janela. They either got to get a hardcore belt and just have him as the man, the hardcore man. They got to do something with him, man. They got to do something with Joey Janela. But anyway, this was a good match. Darby Allin got the 1-2-3 after the coffin drop. Good stuff. After that, I believe it was the Cody Rhodes and the Lee Johnson versus some guy and Peter Avalon. This was good too. This was a real old school tag team match, man. This reminds me of old WCW, like the tag teams, like I don't even know who to say, but that's who Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson. That's what that match gave me the feel, the old school, like WCW, not even the WCW from that, like the Attitude Era time before that. You know, when you used to watch the Saturday mornings or whatever. That's what that reminds me of, man. That's what that reminds me of. So anyway, this was a good match. They even let Lee Johnson get his first pin. So he got the 1-2-3 to win the match, and he was all emotional and stuff. It was cool. And he's been losing because he's a jobber. He was a jobber, but it looks like now he finally got an opportunity. I hope him and Cody Rhodes as a tag team is a thing, because like I said, it gives me old school vibes, them tagging together, because Lee Johnson's real athletic. Cody Rhodes is athletic. Cody Rhodes kind of wrestles old school style anyway. So I would love it. I personally would love it, man. Next up, what did we have? I believe it was the Chris. They had the little segment with the inner circle. They're breaking up. Sammy Guevara. They had another promo after their match with. Who was it? It was Chris Jericho, MJF versus the Acclaimed. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Acclaim might have got a victory or something. Maybe not. But that match wasn't all that to me, but it wasn't the match itself that mattered. Sammy Guevara came out after the match and let everybody know that he was quitting the inner circle. So that was cool. He quit the inner circle. He's turning face. He got a big applause when he came out, which is good. I would love to see him turn face. I would love to see Sammy Guevara and MJF have a feud. I would love to see Sammy Guevara have a feud with a lot of people. Sammy Guevara is a great wrestler. All these young wrestlers need to feud with each other. So I would love to see it. I think that's going to be great. The inner circle was kind of getting boring, but now this adds another thing to it or whatever to spice it up a little bit. So that's great. I love that. We had Thunder Rosa versus Layla Hirsch. Thunder Rosa won. This was a better match than I thought it should have been. I mean, Thunder Rosa, I thought this was going to be a squash, basically. But Thunder Rosa won. Good for her. I wonder when she's going to get knocked out of this women's bracket. One thing, that bracket is going to make the women's division a lot better. So I think that's cool. Tony Schiavone was trying to interview Sting, but as usual, Sting didn't say nothing. He got interrupted. All of a sudden, somebody came. Team Taz came on the big screen and was like, blah, blah, blah. Then they had Darby Allin, or a puppet that looks like Darby Allin, in a body bag, and then they were about to drag him behind the car or whatever. You know how they do. That's to push the story along. So that was cool. Let's see. After that, we had, let's see, we had that one, we had that one, we had that one. And then they had a little thing with Hangman and Matt Hardy. Man, one thing I will say, Matt Hardy starting to get on my nerves, man. He came to AEW, he was broken, mad. He was Vanguard won. He was doing all that stuff. And that was getting annoying, to be honest. And that's his money character, broken Matt Hardy. That was starting to get annoying. Now he's the money mad or whatever, is ripping people. It's annoying, man. I'm sorry. I know we got a lot of Matt Hardy fans out there, but Matt Hardy's starting to really annoy me. So that the crap he has going with Hangman, that's getting in the way of what the Dark Order had going with Hangman, which was better, to be honest. So I don't know. They keep trying to put Matt Hardy in there. I know they paying him some money, and I know they made him promises, but I'm kind of over the Matt Hardy thing. I know they needed the name recognition, but I'm over that, to be honest. They got enough guys for Matt Hardy to be getting all that TV time, especially when we talk about nothing. He's just, he's ripping everybody off. He's ripping Private Party off, blah, blah, blah. That stuff's stupid to me, but whatever. We also had Ryan Nemeth versus Pac. Now, this one was a good match, man. It wasn't particularly long. It wasn't suspenseful because we knew Pac was going to win, but sometimes you just got to watch Pac wrestle, man, to really understand how freaking good, how much of a wrestling genius this guy is. First of all, the look, like he looks so mean, like you really, with the hair in the front of his face, just all. And then the way the strikes look, how real the strikes look, the moves, the as much the amount of air he gets on his aerial moves and stuff. Pac is a beast, man. He's another one. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. And it looks like he's starting to kind of tweak towards a face character, which would be interesting. I don't know how they're gonna make Pac a face, but Pac is a beast in that ring, man. I love watching Pac wrestle. He is an absolute beast. So yeah, he won, but it was a match. It was still an entertaining match, even though there was no doubt in my mind that Pac was about to win it. So it was still a very, very, very entertaining match though. And then after that, we got a treat, man. Kenny Omega, Kenta, John Moxley versus John Moxley and Lance Archer. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. Like I said, this match was brilliant, man. So many spots, so much good wrestling, so much brutality. It was just awesome. It was just awesome. The moves, Kenta's awesome, man. He's just outstanding. He's not even that big. So he's the smallest guy in the ring. He's flying around and he's so intimidating the way they put him over. And just his skills is intimidating, man. Kenta's a beast. You got Lance Archer out there. And he was just outstanding. Like I said, they put him over big time. They put Archer over big time, like big time. He looked like the Undertaker or somebody unstoppable in there, just destroying everything. Moxley, that's the thing. Moxley kind of got overshadowed a little bit. He had his little times here and there, but he was getting overshadowed. It was a lot of Kenta, it was a lot of Kenny Omega, and it was just a whole lot of Archer. Anyway, like I said, Archer had got the advantage of over Kenta, was about to powerbomb him into the announce table. Kenta got loose. He ran. He ran and jumped off the stage. He had to glide like 10 feet. And then he stumped John Moxley and broke the table. And that was just the most amazing visual. That was just amazing. I absolutely loved it. Anyway, this match went on for a while. It was spot after spot. It was awesome. I loved it. Eventually, the Good Brothers came out because Lance Archer was just too strong. He was just destroying everything. There was a scene. He let Kenny Omega get the kendo stick. He stood there. Kenny Omega hit him, and he took the hit and then just caught the kendo stick and broke it and chokeslammed Kenny. He's just a beast. He just looked like an absolute beast. I love that little part of the match. But yeah, the Good Brothers came out, gave him his finisher. Kenny Omega gave him the the V trigger with the exposed knee, and then they got the pin on Archer. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Great match, great main event, great Dynamite. Tony Khan, man, awesome. I just love this episode of Dynamite. I hope it got over 1 million viewers. Awesome. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this Dynamite and what you guys think about what AEW is doing, opening doors. I really think this whole AEW New Japan Impact, I'm sure freaking some NWA wrestlers are going to be there next week or something. I think the point of this is that they're going to make Kenny Omega the unified world champion. They're going to come up with another belt, a unified belt for all the promotions. And Kenny Omega is going to hold that championship. And it's going to, and maybe they're going to start doing like a couple joint pay-per-views or whatever the case may be. Whatever they decide to do is cool with me. I totally understand it. WWE is like Thanos, even though it sucks. I don't even watch WWE anymore. That should tell you something. I love wrestling, but I don't watch WWE. I don't waste my time with it. But still, it has the bulk of the wrestling fans. So if you want to take that down, you kind of have the Avengers. So yeah, I love to see where it's gonna go. I love the fact that the AEW wrestlers end up on Impact. I love the fact that we are growing to love a wrestler from New Japan. I love the fact that John Moxley just carries the IAW with the IGWP, whatever that belt is called, belt on TNT. He just puts it over his shoulder, carries it right on AEW. I think this is gonna be great, man. I think this is gonna be fun. Anyway, I don't want this video to get too long, man. Leave your comments below. I'm back. You're gonna see my face on this YouTube a lot more, man. A lot more. All right, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for being loyal, hype beast, man. Y'all more loyal to me because I haven't been on here, but I'm gonna be on here every week from now on, man. See you next time.